Do you want to write such prompts which will give you such amazing results from ChatGPT? Just have a look. How beautifully crafted this answer is. It gives me the entire workout in a format that I would like. I wanted it to give me a tabular format so I can, have it as a checklist and I can use it. So I just asked a very simple question to craft me a workout plan for a beginner, and ChatGPT is just doing that for me, and you can see it is doing quite a good job. It is also telling me that nutrition is important because I had asked that in my question. It is also giving me nutrition tips, which is amazing. I mean, uh, previously you would have to watch lots of videos to actually understand what a workout plan should look like and what nutrition should look like, but ChatGPT is doing that for you because it has gone through all the data that's available in the internet. So just have a look. It is also giving me additional tips. So if you want to write such prompts in ChatGPT, watch this entire video, and I'm sure by the end of this video you'll be able to write such prompts and get such amazing results. So let's get started. Hey friends, this is Ram and you're watching Skill Builder Zone. Today we are going to craft that perfect ChatGPT prompt that will give you amazing results. Let's do that. First of all, we'll start by breaking down a prompt into the various components. If you see my screen, there are 6 components that we are talking about. The first one is persona, then context, task, the tone, the format, and an example. So all of this, combined together will make the perfect prompt. But how do you do that? How do you construct a perfect prompt? A prompt is nothing but the way you interact with ChatGPT, the question that you ask. For example, you just want to ChatGPT to write you a letter for your leave, just a leave application. I mean, if you're using it for your school purposes, you're a student, you wanted to write you a leave application, then you will give you a you will give ChatGPT a prompt, and using that prompt, ChatGPT will give you the results. So these are the 6 components that will make your prompt work properly. It will give you the exact desired result that you want. And how do we use these components? Well, if you see my screen, you need to use all those components in a particular order. So the task that ChatGPT needs to do is the first, major component that you need to use, and you need to follow this components in this particular order so that you get the best results. You will start with the task, then you give the context, uh, then depending if you want to give an example, studies have shown that giving an example gives a better result because it has something to compare it with. uh, then you give the persona and the format, and followed by the tone. This is the order in which you will be creating a prompt. Let's go and see what these components are and how you can use these components to create that perfect uh, prompt that will give you the best results. Starting with the task, which is the first component. uh, if you see the task tip, start with the verb. So here you are defining the task that you want ChatGPT to do. It can be create, craft, write, or explain. So these verbs you'll be using to create that uh, environment where ChatGPT actually writes it down or explains it, or crafts. So all of these define what ChatGPT needs to do. So task is exactly what ChatGPT needs to do. Going to the context, context is where you want to be very specific of what you exactly want. You cannot just ask this very short form questions where the answers can be unlimited. So ChatGPT doesn't know what exactly you're asking. If you see the screen, if you ask who's the president, obviously ChatGPT doesn't know what's your context, what you mean. So to better define, you can ask who was the president of India in 1978, blah blah blah, and you can explain it a bit so ChatGPT knows what exactly you're talking about. So that's the context, and it is very important. Otherwise, ChatGPT will give you some random answers. In this case, who's the president? ChatGPT might just talk about president, who a president is, and blah blah blah, and it can just keep talking about it. uh, Example, it's not mandatory. That's the third component. Example, not mandatory. If you want, you can provide an example at the end. uh, like you can say, okay, use this as an example to give me the results. You can do that. The fourth component is persona. This is where you define what ChatGPT should behave like. For example, if you want the ChatGPT to be your personal trainer, you would start by saying, "You are my personal trainer, and I want you to write down a list of nutrition tips that I should follow to gain muscles." So you need to make sure that ChatGPT knows what exact role it is playing. So that helps in creating that perfect prompt. Uh, Fifth one is the format. A format is also very important. Otherwise, you will be getting huge, lengthy result set, which I'm sure you wouldn't like to read all of that. So you need to be very precise. For example, if you wanted to give you results in a tabular format, or if you're coding and you want the resulting code to be in Python or in C sharp, so you'll have to give it the format in which you want your result set to be. Tone, this is the last component, and tone is also very important, because if you are asking ChatGPT to write you a post on LinkedIn, and if you just ask it to write a job post, or you can say you write it, ask ChatGPT to write a post where you declare that you got a new job. So in that case, tone is very important, because ChatGPT might write that in a very sad way. You want it to be, you want the words to be showing how much of excitement you have, and not very pessimistic kind of response. So that's where the tone comes in. So you need to ask, uh, make sure the result set is in an enthusiastic way. So that's where the tone is important. So these are the six components, and you need to make sure that you use them to get the best out of ChatGPT. And lastly, let's see a couple of good prompts. The first one is where I ask ChatGPT to create me a workout plan for the beginner. So I'm giving it a task to create the workout plan. I'm giving it the context. So 5 days a week, properly well-bounded question, so it knows what exactly it has to do. I'm giving it I haven't mentioned the persona. I could have mentioned that you are a fitness instructor, and so on. Yeah, you're a fitness instructor, create me a workout plan, something like that. I could have done that. uh, Even then, ChatGPT will be giving me a very nice response for this. The task is important, the persona is important, context is very important, uh, tone and example, you can, even if you don't provide that, it's okay. The second example, if you see, I'm asking it to create a LinkedIn post where, giving it the context to announce an open source project, blah blah blah, and then I'm giving it that be a bit enthusiastic in your tone. And I'm also saying that language should be accessible to both technical and non-technical audiences. So I'm giving it even more context on how I'm expecting the output to be. So let's use this second prompt. If I use my second prompt, and let's ask ChatGPT what it thinks. Let's see how well crafted the output will be if you provide all, all the, components that we talked earlier. Just look at the formatting. It is doing exactly how I would like it to be. And yep, so this is perfect. If it also mentions, remember to replace the GitHub link, link to documentation. It has properly crafted the exact response, or the post that I wanted it to give me. And I can just go ahead, do a bit of proofreading, change the things that I would like to change, and just post it. So I don't have to write this lengthy post myself, and that's where it saves my life. Similarly, whatever you work in, are you if you're a coder, if you are a content writer, if you are a student, when this chat gpt asking questions and getting these kind of answers will increase the productivity by like 1,000 times. So yeah, this is a short video on how to improve your prompts and how to get the best results out of ChatGPT. I hope this video was helpful to you, and if it did help, please do like, subscribe, and share this video. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.